And we're live. So yeah, I went and got a mountain culture out of the fridge.
Oh, I'm just finishing off my PBR.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that, brother.
And I'm gonna do something that, like, I've been saving this beer, but for Christ's sake, I've already had it with Tanner
Yeah,
from East Coast LQ Reviews, and he's already posted on his channel. So go check out East Coast LQ Reviews and check out his beer review of this beer, Proper Trolleyed. It's an English
yeah.
style dark mild
That's
ale.
a cool name. That is a very cool name. I like
Yeah,
it.
it's from Phase 3. They're out of Indiana,
Yeah.
or Illinois, anyways, and yeah, Lake Zurich, Illinois. So I'm gonna go ahead and just drink this one. Fuck,
Go
basically,
for
screw Tanner.
it.
But I'm gonna finish my PBR first.
Yeah, I've actually had a fair bit of phase 3 recently.
Mm.
They've been starting to import into Australia. So the only thing is I reckon the first time we got them, they were a little bit old, so they didn't really get a good name for themselves.
Yeah, I started off. The first beer I had from him was a triple IPA, and
Cheers, Daniel. Good to see you, brother.
it was decent. It was
Here
decent
we
enough.
go. Come join us, Joshy boy.
Wow, Josh is still awake. He must be playing a video game.
Yeah, what were you saying, dude?
Yeah, first beer I had from Phase 3 was a triple IPA, and it was good enough to be like,
Cheers, Angie.
I'd like to try some more stuff from them. Like, it didn't blow me away. It wasn't like, wow, this is the best thing. I need more stuff, but it
Yeah,
was like, this is good enough. I think that they know what they're doing at least. And yeah, I haven't had like a beer from them that I've disliked. So that's always positive.
definitely. Yeah, sometimes like oh, what's that? What's the brewery called that's up your way? And it has the old school looking cans, and they've all got that same writing, and they have like Summer Terror and like all the terrors and that. Is that them?
Does it look like that emblem?
Oh, I can't remember. If you say the name of the brewery, I'll know it. Nah, it's not Shilling. I
Not
wish I had
showing.
Shilling. Josh will know what I'm talking about. They have like Summer Terror and like,
Oh, you're talking about they're out of New York.
are they?
Yeah, you're talking
I
about
did. I just thought they were like New England up that way somewhere.
you're talking about the ones that do the heavily fruited and the big stouts and stuff like that.
Don't know.
Starts with an M.
Nah, you're thinking of Mortalis.
Yeah, Mortalis. Not
Nah,
Mortalis.
the one I'm thinking of, they could possibly be New York, but they're more known for. They do a heap of different styles, but we got some of their IPAs here, and they're unreal. Josh has
So,
Josh has
so
had like pilsners and stuff from them. I just can't think of the bloody name.
so
Like
Josh gets them. Josh
everything
gets
I've
them. So
had
that means
from him's
that I may
been
not
banging.
get them.
Drowned Lands, yes, I just thought of it.
Okay, yeah, Drownland. Oh yeah, Drownland's is good. I've
Yeah,
had
so
yeah,
everything I've had from them has been unreal. I've really
yeah.
been impressed
That
by
was
them.
one of the things I said about Drownlands was like anything that like I see from Drownlands, I've never been disappointed in. They've
Yeah,
had some stuff I've been really, really like, wow, this is a great beer. So anytime I see Drownlands, I like if it's a new beer that I haven't had, I'm always purchasing it.
yeah, for sure.
Unless it's their sour. They do sours. I'm not into the sours that much. So
And you know how you mentioned like Mortalis. Are you a fan of them?
no.
Yeah.
I've
Is
had
it
I've
just
had
the
a few,
fact that
I've
you
had a
don't really
couple of
like those
beers.
style of beers?
Yeah, I've had a few beers at like that were at they were shared at one of those beer tube paloozas that we done here, but other than that, I've had Mortalis like gifted to me. I've had it in stout form. I've had the heavily fruited sours and stuff, and it's just like, yeah, I'm not a fan. Just not a fan. So one of their like stouts and stuff was pretty amazing, but like I've had another one. It was just like that thick, gloopy, and it's just like you start drinking, and you're just like after the first sip, I was just like, I'm basically I'm done. I
Yeah.
can't do anymore. Like, yeah, they nailed a lot of the flavors, but this is
Sometimes the next day can
something
be
else.
pretty shitty as well.
Yeah, yeah. The ABVs are usually pretty high too.
Mm. One thing I like about this one, dude, it's called Opposite Day. And then on the back, they've got like it's an oat cream IPA, right? But on the back, they've got pores dark with a really thin body and absolutely no juicy tropical notes at all. You're going to hate this seltzer. Hello, just kidding with you. It's Opposite Day.
Yeah, yeah.
Cheers, Alex. Good to see you, brother.
Wow, did you wake up from listening to
Jump
music?
on and have a beer with us, mate.
Yeah, I was gonna join your stream there earlier, your live stream. I was a little busy. I was making music, if you know what I mean. When I was finished, you weren't live anymore. So wasn't dodging you. I was just a little bit late. So cheers, Alex.
Yeah, this is nice. I'm not sure what hops are in it just because on the blurb on the back it's just taking the piss. So yeah. Bit of a change up from the VB I was drinking.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good to because I haven't really drank much this week because haven't been feeling very well. And then like today's actually good to have a couple. It's sort of now I'm not thinking about the sickness. I'm just relaxing and until I wake up tomorrow and probably feel 10 times worse.
I've been kind of cutting back like a lot on like how much I was drinking when it comes to beer and whiskey somewhat, you know what I mean? But I started not feeling, for the longest time I haven't been feeling right.
Yeah.
And then it seems like when I start drinking a lot more, I feel right again.
Yeah.
It's like my body's like expecting all this,
Yeah.
you know? But it's like
It's
I've been
funny though, sometimes you
losing
might
weight
have a
lately too.
weekend where you stay off the drink
Yeah.
and you get a heap of sleep and you eat right. And then you go back to work on the Monday and you're like, I feel fucking terrible. I
Yeah.
feel lethargic. I feel
Oh,
shit.
I end up getting the
And then there'll
shits
be
and
some
everything else.
weekends you have the biggest fucking night of your life. You have 35 beers, you eat KFC, you don't get enough sleep. And you go to work on the Monday and you've got all this energy and you're like, I'm feeling great. Like it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's been nights where like I've gone to bed, like I'm gonna be a good boy. If I go to bed now, I'm gonna get at least 8 hours of sleep. Go to bed, I fall asleep. I seem to, I don't know. Lately, I've been able to just fucking pass out, no problems. But then it's like a few hours later, woo, crack of midnight. Fucking, I don't know what time it is because I stopped looking at clocks. Because that was
Yeah.
one of my biggest things was when I knew what time it was, I started doing that countdown in my head.
Yeah.
and then I couldn't fall asleep again. So I stopped looking at clocks. That way it would give me, like, if I got up to go pee, I could go back and just lay down, not know what time it was, and just hopefully fall back asleep. But most of the time I don't, because I still, like, I start hearing things. Like, I start hearing my alarm going off. And I stir and I wake up and I'm like, no, my alarm's not going off. Like, all right, try to sleep again, Same shit just keeps happening in my head. I keep hearing my fucking alarm. So yeah, when I go to bed early, basically I end up with less sleep than if I go to bed and just completely pass
you're
out.
better to go to bed with like less sleep, but you might get better sleep, sort of thing.
Yeah. I've gotten like 4 hours, 5 hours of sleep, like slept through until my alarm actually went off, and like felt more rested than the other way around.
Yeah, see, my biggest problem lately is I'm not getting any deep sleep. I'm going to sleep. I'll sleep for an hour and a half. I'll wake up. And then it's just like a constant cycle. I'll sleep for that first hour or so and then just keep waking up. And I can't get like back in the day, like even like a year ago, I would have went to sleep for 6 hours and not woken up the whole time. And you feel so much more refreshed. I
Mhm.
feel like I'm not getting any deep sleep. So it's
Yeah.
like every day in my life, I'm going to work and I'm tired and like, it's one of those things. It's like I almost have to go to the doctor about it. Like it's getting really bad.
Yep. I mean, so
The
yeah, some of
joys
it's
of
just like what's
life.
going on in your life. Like, are you under like some type of distress?
Yeah, and that's the thing. At the moment, my life's pretty good. Like, yeah, I'm not. I'm actually really happy, and there's no stress at all. So that's what's sort of concerning me about it.
Hmm.
But yeah, I have been a little bit ill, and yeah, sinus issues, sore throat. So that's not helping sleep, obviously, as
Right.
well.
And you're coming up on Christmas too, so that's gonna be worry. Yeah.
Cheers, bro. But yeah, people forget that it's winter here. Cheers, Joshy boy.
So I just went out. I went at it with another Australian on like Instagram Live, and he was like, we were talking about mountain culture and banks
How
and all
shit
that.
it is.
Yeah, so he was talking about like Wilson something. He was like, oh, Wilson. Is there a brewery called Wilson something out of Australia?
No. Oh, it could be. Yeah, I don't know. What was he saying anyway?
Wilson Carlins or something like that. It's like the best brewery out of Australia. I was like, bullshit. And yet he was drinking a mountain culture. But he's like,
Yeah.
oh, Wilson Carson's or something like that. And I was like, oh, he must be from Sydney or something. He's like, I'm not from Sydney. And he
So he
was
was
talking about
drinking
like,
a
oh,
mountain
how.
culture.
But he was talking about how there's a lot of yuppies in Melbourne and all that type of shit. And I was like,
Yeah.
fuck you.
Probably. Did he seem like he knew what he was talking about, or not really?
I mean, a little bit, but
Yeah.
I was like, I never heard of that brewery. Something
Yeah.
Wilson.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't ring a bell. Like my knowledge of Australian
Yeah.
breweries is
Yeah.
fucking spot on, and
Yeah. I was like,
it's probably some
mountain culture.
Well, I
tiny
think there
little
was
venture that he's
I
got a
think there
mate
was a
that works
Wilson
at.
that owned like
It's a volleyball.
well, no, I think they
Yeah,
own like
Wilson
they own the whole Cooper's thing, right?
Coopers. Yeah, imagine
Cooper.
if he said, what is it? Fucking Great Northern." He's probably like, "Oh, Great Northern's the best beer in Australia."
Yeah. Well, no, there was some like big like corporation, like almost like a Budweiser in Australia. I think it was Australia, unless it was New Zealand. But they like basically spent a ton of money and they kind of like they put like broadcasts out about their beer. They like try to smother other craft beers and stuff like that. And that was owned by like that. I think that was run by like some female.
Yeah. Yeah, it might be Lion Nathan is a South African brand that they own a shitload of food businesses and stuff. And they've got some beer companies that have come in and sort of taken over some craft.
All right, yeah, that sounds
It could be
lion.
them.
Lion sounds familiar.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've watched. Yeah, it was like beer tuber stuff from years ago. Like
Yeah.
I seriously watch documentaries. I'm
Yeah.
documentary, like those are like kind of my things to watch. So it was stuff like that. Anything that's like kind of documentary, like
Yeah, that's what annoys me when
watch
these
it.
big conglomerates come in and they take ownership and then they still call them craft beer. It's like, no, if you're owned by them now, bye bye, you're gone. Don't even, you'll see them at beer festivals. It's like, oh, this is the collective group of this brand. It's like, I'm not going to fucking buy a beer from them. They're not craft beer anymore. Fuck them.
They're macro. Oh, that's it. That's it right there, Sammy.
Wilson. Oh, okay. So, yeah, they're over the other side. Yeah, I'll have to check it.
I don't know if that's like Sydney side or like Melbourne
Nah,
side.
so that's over Perth way, dude. So the other side of the country.
Okay.
I've got a
Yeah.
feeling they might be down in the south. Like, I reckon I honestly think I've had a couple of beers from them, and they're trash.
Yeah, I think that dude was from like the Perth type
Yeah,
area.
he probably lives in that town and he's loyal to them and stuff.
Because he was like, oh yeah, everyone in Melbourne's yuppies and fucking must be from Sydney or something like that. He's like, I'm not from Sydney. And I was talking about Melbourne. And he's like, oh, they're all yuppies up there. It's like, you don't know craft
Well,
beer.
my local brewery, I don't know if they're really trash or not. I mean, I don't even know who owns them anymore. If they're still
Mars,
owned by
man.
the same people that opened them. I know that they were trying to sell. They were trying to sell the brewery. I've had a few beers from them that were pretty good.
That average score says it all. Trash.
I saw that. It's like 3 point something. Fucking
Yeah, I've had 4 beers from them, and only one of them was okay. The rest was shit. He's obviously
yeah.
got no idea what he's talking about.
His knowledge isn't that
Yeah,
great. Like he didn't really know about fucking banks and.
yeah,
But he was drinking a mountain culture, which is crazy because I was.
yeah. It was probably like one of their core range that's like available everywhere, sort of thing. But it
Yeah,
still would have been a decent beer.
yeah. It's like
I mean, you can't judge it all off that. I mean, I've been drinking PBRs and stuff. Right? Doesn't
Yeah,
mean that I don't know crafty beers.
yeah. Nah, but
It's just,
just comments like
I'm not rich
saying that
anymore.
that brewery's the best in Australia and like saying that Melbourne's full of yuppies and that, you can just tell it's like an ignorant person.
Well, yeah, because I asked him, I was like,
It's like a north
well,
side,
what's the
south
best
side, like
Yeah,
bitch fest.
Australia,
yeah.
right? You know?
Like he would, I bet you any money he
He's like,
follows West Coast
Wilson.
Eagles or Fremantle, and he would hate any Melbourne football team. He'd fucking hate them. It's just that type of person.
Oh, I should ask him what football team he follows.
Yeah.
I think he's still live on the Instagram thing. Ask him.
Yeah, you should just
Yeah,
put
what's
a comment in. Who do
your
you
footy
support?
You should be like, hey, Sam
Who is
Smalley wants
just
to
right?
know.
Who is your AFL team?
Right. I'm gonna ask him and see. I guarantee he's still on there.
Goes the back.
All right. I'll report back.
I need a top up.
Yeah, so this one, the proper trolleyed.
Yeah, so do you realise what that term means, BuMpY?
Well, a trolley is like a bus in the UK.
Nah, a trolley in the UK is a shopping cart, and same in Australia. But trolleyed, if you're to say you're trolleyed, it means you're really drunk, like you're fucked up,
Oh,
you're
okay.
smashed. Yeah, I thought it'd be the sort of thing that you probably wouldn't
No, yeah.
realise what's going on.
No, I thought it had something to do with the busing system.
Cheers,
Just
Chris,
saying that
brother.
was
Yeah, no, they would have
you
just
got the
put
proper
they would have put the bus
taxi.
on there to make it very Londonized.
You can drink and go home in a taxi. Proper taxi. Yeah, it's for a mild. I mean, it's not the best I've ever had, but
Yeah. I can't wait
it's
till the day
ready.
I go to the UK and just drink like cask beer. Just experience what
Yeah.
all these fuckhead English bang on about.
I
Just
mean,
go to one of those cities like Sheffield and go to these really old historical pubs where they don't
yeah.
even have like straight floors
Well,
and
like
drink like
here
cask beer.
we got Schilling, and they do It's not just German style; it's European, all
Yeah.
European style beers.
Yeah, that's the thing though.
And
Like
they do
we have that sort of thing here too, but
pretty damn good milds and stuff like that.
I feel like Schilling and that Suarez would be really good as well.
Yeah. Oh, OEC is really good.
Yeah.
They're out of Connecticut.
And like I know you hate on them a bit now, but most stuff I've had like in the early days from Jack's Abbey was pretty good.
Yeah, well, I think Dan probably hates on Jack's Abbey's more than I do
Yeah.
because he used to have that variety pack, which would have like the Hoponius Union,
We
their hoppy
sure will,
lager and stuff.
Harry, my boy.
But yeah, they went to that um, shit. The beer that's like cut with like lemonade and shit, shandies. They went to the shandy pack. So Dan kind of didn't like that. You know, I don't
Yeah, it
drink
was a
shandies either.
Radler.
Yeah, Radler shandies. Yeah. So yeah. I mean,
Nah, but when you get like I've had an amber, I've had a Hallis, I've had it was like a really hoppy lager from Jack's
mhm,
Abbey, and they were all fucking phenomenal, like world class, like some of the best lagers I've ever had.
yeah,
And like, yeah, obviously the Radler's going to be shit, but it's just like it's that style. It's not them as a brewery. It's just that style sort of shit.
yeah. Well, but that's the thing is like it's like when you have the Jack's Abbey stuff, it's like they do craft lagers, and they do some good stuff. Like their Baltic Porter, their typical Baltic Porter is really good. I really like their hoppy lagers. They do stuff like that. It's really good. But when it comes down to them making something that's kind of classic, you know, there's other breweries around that do a much better job, I feel.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where it's kind of like, but Jack's Abbey's prices are like not bad. That's the
Yeah.
other point. It's like
Yeah.
you do that kind of tipping seal. Like it's not quite as good as
Yeah.
this one, but the fucking price on it's a couple dollars cheaper. So
Yeah. I remember I had an
still pretty
amber
darn
lager from
good.
them, and it was like, yeah, obviously imported being from America, but it was like
Yeah.
similar price to our Australian stuff. I'm like, that's cool. And it was really good.
Mhm.
Mm.
Yeah, their stuff's not crap typically. I would
Yeah.
when they do
Wasn't
their
there
bulk,
a dark beer or something, and you reckon that it's changed over the years? Like it's not as good as what it used to be?
well, they do the Framing Hammer series.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah,
So if you get their regular Framing Hammers, it's just a Baltic Porter, and that one's like okay, like I would rate that probably in the top end, good to very good. But then you get like their barrel aged. If you get their standard barrel aged Framing Hammer, that is phenomenal. That's
yeah,
awesome. Then they do the variants, just like uh, Goose Islands, the Bourbon County Stouts
yeah,
variants, which cost more.
yeah,
You buy them in single bottles, and they do stuff like French toast, like cinnamon French toast.
yeah.
Um,
Cola.
yeah, you'll get
Yeah.
some type of
Yeah.
like they'll team up with like some like bakery or something. Who knows, deviled eggs. I don't whatever the fuck they want to do. Yeah, you just get these like weird variants, and then it's like most of the time they just taste like shit. You pay like so much extra money, and it's like they don't even taste like what they're supposed to taste like. It's like fuck, and then you drink like their regular one, the regular just bourbon barrel aged Baltic Porter. It's like that's fucking fantastic because you're getting the vanillas, you're getting the barrel flavors and stuff. You're getting the fruits, the nuts, all that stuff that's intertwined in it. It's like so delicious. And then you get the variants, and it's like this is shit, and I paid more for shit.
Yeah.
And that's
It's
how
funny
I
though
feel.
how many times just the OG's always gonna
Yeah.
smash the variants. And the variants can be like $5 dear, and it's like
And
no,
it's like
just
year after,
stick
like they
with the
used to be
original.
good. They used to be good,
Yeah,
but it's like ever since like fucking COVID hit, year after year they just suck.
yeah,
It's like they're using cheap friggin' like instead of like, oh, this is a vanilla one, instead of actually using vanilla bean, it's like fucking some weird ass vanilla
yeah. You
extract.
get like that
It's just like
that
chemical and
imitation sort of
yeah,
medicinal sort of
yeah.
quality coming in. So that's why like I always thought Narwhal was better just the OG. And I always thought that 1050 at times was better as the OG
Yeah. Well,
instead
the
of the barrel
same
aged.
way I feel about like old Rasputin.
Yeah,
Old Rasputin was much better than the barrel aged old Rasputin, which is like it was like barrel aged. It's like there's nothing else done to it. It was barrel aged. It wasn't like they added weird adjuncts, but for some reason it was not as good as the typical old Rasputin. Now I'm not the only person that said that, so I feel good about that statement.
yeah. Well, that's a beer I've never tried.
You never had old Rasputin?
Nah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, just never available over here.
That's a classic. You gotta have that.
Yeah. So there's beers like that. There's what's the one from Indiana? The real popular. It used to be a really popular craft beer. It's from
Uh,
like where KC's at.
Three Floyds.
Yeah. What's their like their flagship beer?
Zombie.
Yeah. So
There
yeah,
you go. Yeah, Zombie
that's
Dell.
like another craft beer that everyone can get easily that I've never had before.
Yeah. Well, I didn't have that. That was like out for 20 years before I had that.
Yeah.
So, and I had it, and it was like, okay, I don't see what the big fuss is because 20
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah. Different story. It's
Yeah,
like
but
having
yeah.
like piney or heady and that now as
I have
opposed to
I've had plenty, and I'd have plenty again. That was actually fucking good as shit.
yeah, fucking oath.
It was like, but that's the thing too, is like based off of like how hard it is to get Pliny. Well, we were getting Beer Republic here in New Hampshire for a little bit,
Yeah.
and their Racer 5
Yeah.
IPA, that was fucking phenomenal.
Can you guys get that now easily?
No, they pulled out. I don't get them anymore.
Because I've actually got access to that beer here at the moment. So I thought, oh, I wonder
Yeah,
if
Racer 5 and Racer X or Racer 10,
yeah.
however you want to say it. It's Racer X, but
Yeah.
it's
Like I've had
410.
Racer 5
Yeah.
before and I know
So
it's like
Racer
a
5
classic
and Racer
West
10.
Coast.
So depending on how you say it, somebody's going to argue with you
Yeah.
one way or the other. So
What about you, Josh? Can you get Racer 5? Oh no. Don't
we're
tell
going to
me
wake
he's
Josh
a
up
pig.
first. Josh, on
I
the
think
snap
he's
of my
snoozing.
finger, you're going to wake up and think you're a piggy. 1, 2, 3. Piggy. All right, we may have to drop him in the
I'll
basement.
put him in the basement.
I'm surprised he was still up, come up on panel.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna
No,
pass out.
I sort of knew exactly what he was doing. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's like, yeah. It's good to see him come back for a little stint.
Yeah, Harry Bluenose should definitely join
Mm,
if he can. It's what
good
time
bloke.
is it? It's like making like waffles and shit now, right?
I can send the link to Angie and Chris. They're both in the chat.
Yeah, whoever wants to. I mean, I'm gonna finish up this beer. I might have one more drink.
Yeah,
That way I got it
I'll post it in the chat. We'll just see what happens. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely not trashed. I'm tired, but
Yeah.
I'm not trashed because I've been kind of an okay boy.
I'm a good boy.
I've had plenty to eat tonight too. Nobody appreciated my food.
I think I just fucked up.
So
I did.
I got the wife into making homemade onion rings.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good thing.
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
She got some onion ring like batter and stuff, like the box stuff. And so she made onion rings tonight. I made salmon burgers out on the Blackstone. And she did onion rings and a salad inside. And I was trying to tell her, I'm like, oh, I used to work at Weathervane. It was a seafood restaurant. You know, you double dip and crust them. So first time she did them, it was just like single layer, but still, it was like, wow, they're much better fresh onion rings than if you buy the frozen ones, you know. And later on tonight, she's like, I think I'm gonna make some more onion rings. So she cut up another onion. And I'm like, hey, if you can't finish all those, you know, she's like, nah, I don't think I'm gonna eat a whole onion myself. I'm like, yeah, I can definitely have some more. She did the like extra thick battering to them. Yeah, phenomenal. So I told her, I'm like, you don't have to buy that like pre-mix like seasoning. I'm like, we can look up seasoning. Like, and what we used to do, like when I worked at the Weather Vane, is you do the batter. So you dip in the batter, but then you have like flour off to the side. So you dip the onion ring in the batter that was seasoned and everything. You might even have beer in it. It might be beer batter. Then you toss it in flour. So you have the batter over the ring. Then you toss it in flour to make it dry. And then you dip it back into the batter to now coat that flour. And then you toss it in the oil. And then you have this like extra crispy, thick, like double layered ring. but the trick is you want thick onion rings. You don't want the little thin ones, you know.
Yeah.
You
No,
want
you
it
want
thick,
them
'cause you
thick
want to
as
be able to,
fuck, I reckon.
you want to still taste that onion.
Yeah. It's so good when you chew into them, and it's like the batter will like you'll get
Yeah.
some of the batter in the mouth, and then the onions just showing. It's like,
Yeah, the
oh,
bite
fucking
of the
good.
onion. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we'll be making some more homemade onion rings in the future.
Yeah. Have you ever cooked onion rings on the barbecue? Yeah, it's
No,
something I've never done, but it'd probably be pretty good.
it's well because if you buy the store bought ones, the frozen ones, yeah, you bake those in the oven. So I mean, you
Yeah.
could do them on the barbecue that way, but it's not the same. It's like I said, it was like telling them I'm like way better than, and it's cheaper too. That's the other fucked up thing about it. It's super easy. It's cheaper, and you get a better product.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, let's just do it this way. You know, you're gonna spend fucking $7 to $8 on a fucking bag of onion rings that basically has
Here's the
one
question
onion.
for you. What's your ultimate condiment for an onion ring?
If the battering is just right, I've been eating them plain.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it's just ketchup.
Yeah.
Uh,
See, I've
when it comes to
always been I always like them with like either like an aioli or like a sort of like a spicy mustard. It's pretty
yeah,
cool. Yeah.
I've never done onion rings with mustard, but I've done fries with mustard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like fries and onion rings and that you could pretty much have them with so many different like sauces and stuff.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, fries with sweet and sour sauce. That's
Yeah.
good too. Um,
See, one thing I've done recently is potato wedges with black pepper and mayonnaise, and that's fucking awesome.
yeah.
Like really good. Yeah.
So when I make my potato wedges, I season them either salt, pepper, garlic,
Yeah.
or a garlic and parmesan. So most of the time, it's like you don't really need anything. It's like the way I think
Yeah.
of barbecue. Like when I do a brisket or pulled pork, it's like the seasoning, the smoke and stuff, it's already there. It's already got plenty of flavor. You don't need anything else. But if you want to add anything, you can. You
Yeah.
know, I don't glaze. I don't do that whole glaze the meat thing with
Yeah. It's always
barbecue
that
sauce.
comfort thing though, like
Yeah.
dipping something into like a
Yeah,
sauce.
sometimes you just need it. Sometimes it comes out a little bit drier. Or if you make a sandwich out of it, like pulled pork sandwich, little
Yeah.
uh,
One thing I've never got into that I see a lot of people doing these days is getting like a when they get a pizza, they'll get a side sauce and they dip the pizza slice into the sauce. I've just never done that before.
no, I don't do that either.
I've always found it weird because I feel like the pizza's got enough shit going on that you
The
don't
pizza's
need to
probably
do that.
shit, and that's why they have to dip it in the
Yeah,
sauce.
yeah.
It's like that guy that does all the ranch. You seen that guy on YouTube? It's always with
Nah.
the ranch guy. He puts ranch on everything, ranch
Yeah,
dressing on everything. Like, well, I mean, if the food's good enough, seriously, you don't need a sauce to dip it in. It's like, yeah,
yeah.
because basically the sauce is to cover up flavor, sort of add flavor.
Mm.
So,
And that's exactly why, like, say Italians get offended if you go to put a condiment on some of their food. They're like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like, yeah,
yeah.
there's no need for that sort of thing.
Although I did make some Italian hot sausage subs earlier on this week, which I did. I seasoned the peppers and the onion with a little salt, pepper, garlic, and I left the hot sausages alone. Just grilled, grilled them.
You can't go wrong with salt, pepper, garlic. It's like the
No,
ultimate
it's
combo.
the all-purpose seasoning is what it is.
Yeah.
But it came out like so good. Little provolone cheese, melt that down. But what we do here, I mean, that would be fine that way. There's still plenty of flavoring from the hot Italian sausage and everything else. But we get some zesty Italian dressing and just drizzle that over it. That just adds that little bit of oomph, that oily kind of oomph to it. It's nice. But yeah, that was one of those meals where like made it right. We had leftovers, and then like the wife's like eating some more like a little bit later. Then like later on that night, she's like, "Are you gonna eat this?" I'm like right now? She's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "No." So okay. So she
What's your
finished it off.
thoughts? What's your thoughts on sweet potato fries? I'm not a fan.
Sweet potato fries. Sweet potato fries are good with cracked black pepper and salt.
Yeah.
Because they got that sweetness already. No garlic's needed with those. Like just straight up salt and pepper. Done right, I think they're good. Sometimes I don't like sweet potato. There's certain times I don't like it. Like and so sometimes you get like those sheet pan meals where you do like sausage and there's gonna be like asparagus or broccoli or whatever else. And then sweet potato always seems to find its mix within this like sheet pan vegetable and sausage cook, and it's like I don't like it like that. But I can do sweet potato fries, and I can eat sweet potatoes like at Thanksgiving. Here, you get some like mashed sweet potatoes and stuff. Definitely do that. Oh, sweet potatoes and barbecue is good too. So you bake a sweet potato like it's a baked potato, and then you put cinnamon sugar butter on top of it, and that's really good.
Did you say cinnamon butter?
Yeah, cinnamon sugar butter.
Yeah.
Yep.
That sounds good. Sounds very breakfasty, like.
Yeah, it's good on toast or whatever too.
Yeah. One thing I always wanted to do. Are you familiar with George Motz, the guy that does all the fancy burgers? He travels around America and he does like burgers from different regions. And now
Not
he's actually
familiar with George
opened up his
Motz,
own
but I
burger
mean
place in New York.
Mott's applesauce. I'm familiar with.
Yeah. Slurp. How the fuck are you, brother? Good to see you. Slurp, if you ever want to come up on a live, dude, just sing out. It'd be good to have you up. It'd be funny.
Real?
Are you familiar with Slurp, BuMpY?
I'm not.
So he's from the Isle of Man.
Yeah,
The
he
Isle
sounds
of
like some
Man
type
is
of
part of
exotic like
England, but
drink.
it's an island to the west of England. And what he does is he does like a heap of videos where he goes to different pubs and venues around the Isle of Man and hangs out with the locals, and yeah, it's really good. Like does cast beers, like a lot of traditional stuff. And he always has some like old school dad jokes. It's pretty funny.
Nice.
This is
I
what
don't.
I
I don't
want.
really have
Slurp.
dad jokes. I have isms.
No, he's one of those people quite often when he does a video, he's like more out and about. So like it'll cut in and be like him and a mate, and then all of a sudden they're in the venue and then they're hanging out with like the owner or the brewer or whatever. And yeah, it's just I like the way he goes about it. It's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. That's it. That's a perfect comment.
Yeah. Well, they have to be like fucking drunk when the friggin' motorcycles are flying through town, right?
86,000 alcoholics clinging to a rock. So
You know, all
yeah,
those like
I'm trying to
bystanders.
think.
They do like the
I think
rally racing and stuff,
I
and
think I first got onto Slurp through maybe Raggy because I've been part of the UK community more than the American back
yeah.
in the day, and
So is the Isle of Man, is that owned by the United Kingdom?
yeah, so it's part of England, but it's like offshore to the west.
It's
It's
like a
like
tropical island, right?
no, I don't know how you describe it. Slurpy might update us
What
in the
type of
chat.
food do you find on the Isle of Man?
That's where have you heard of the Isle of Man, the
Indigenous
motorbike
legs.
racing where they're fucking
Yeah, yeah. That's what I was
yeah,
talking about. That's what I'm
cruising
saying. They're all alcoholics.
cruising through the streets at like
They're
insane
bound to be they're
speeds and it's
bound to
like
be
real
killed any
dangerous.
day.
Yeah. So yeah, that's where Slurpy's from.
They do rally crossing there too, though, not just the motorbikes, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I know that's definitely known for the motorbike. But a lot of the roads are very narrow and treacherous.
Narrow, just like their souls.
Here we go. One of his jokes. Ready for it?
Yeah.
Keep 'em coming, Slurp. Actually, BuMpY, that's a person you definitely need to subscribe to.
Well, he needs to show up on panel
And
first.
vice versa, Slurp, you need to subscribe to BuMpY.
Yeah, you probably hate my shit though, like most people. But it's okay. I'm not in it for the money because I don't get any.
I don't think anyone in beer's in it for the money, let's be honest.
I
You
average
probably got
14 views a day.
in the whole of the beer tuber community, you probably got about I reckon they'd be lucky to be about 4 people that are probably over like 20,000 subscribers.
Yeah. And one of them recently passed away.
See, this
A
is the
spare
shit
veil.
I'm used to.
Yes. Very good. I like that one.
Slurpy, out of the Isle of Man, dude, who's your favourite brewery on the Isle? I'm assuming it's probably going to be a traditional brewery, but it'd be just cool to hear who your favourite is. And BuMpY, one person that you actually know personally that has been to the Isle, pretty sure he's been there a few times and actually
Well,
really
I mean, you got
enjoys
the
it.
Isle of Man.
Keith from 90, what is it?
93
93.
Lumber.
Yeah, he loves the Isle of Man. Fucking loves it.
Well, no, we actually there's actually the Isle of Man. What's his face that pops up on everybody's chats. All right. Well, if you're gonna sub me, I'm gonna let you know. If it's a cold sub, I like Italians fully loaded with oil and hots. If it's a hot sub, I'll take a steak bomb. Thank you very much.
Hopefully this works.
Da-da-da-da-da.
I'm not sure if that works or not, but I've put it in the chat anyway. That's BuMpY's channel.
Oh, I'd have to be watching your live streamed.
And then I'll put Slurpees
I don't
in there as
know.
well.
Maybe I should just watch Rambo. Who's this girl cooking eggs? Please like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Some old lady that cooks eggs. Maybe I should subscribe to her channel. Where are you, Sammy?
I'm just trying to share yours and Slurp's channel.
Yeah. Well, it's just weird that your stuff doesn't pop up. I'm subscribed to you and your bells ring, and your stuff doesn't pop up on my regular stuff.
Let us know, Slurp. Did that work? Like that link? Did that send you to BuMpY's? Because I've just put yours in there too, dude.
Well, this one sent me to your channel, Sammy.
Which one?
The one that you put down there.
Really? That shit.
Short and stout beer reviews. Let me see here. Click. Go to channel. Short and stout beer reviews. Yeah, that's your own channel.
Actually, that one should work for Slurpees.
Okay, there we go. Let's click that one.
Hopefully that's right.
Oh, yeah, that's Slurpee. Okay.
Yeah, cool.
All right, I'm going to subscribe to him right now. Boom. I'll ring that bell, too. Yeah.
Ding that bell.
All right. Slurpee Dave, pubs, beer, and jokes in osculating movements.
And then there's BuMpY's right there. Hopefully
Well, he'll
that's
get a
right
notification that I subscribe to.
There's so many different like versions of copy and stuff, and it's like you don't know what to use. So yeah, those last two for people that are watching,
right.
That's Slurpee over in the Isle of Man in UK, and then BuMpY, my fellow.
Now I'll have a few things to do tomorrow.
Yeah.
Go to the dump.
But yeah, even like just to get an intro to Slurpee BuMpY, just watch his last video. He did him and a mate went to a brewery / bakery, and they hung out with the brewer, and they just tasted his beers, and yeah, it was cool. Just a little hangout. It was awesome.
Yeah, I'm not like I did one like interview style thing, and like I wasn't like into it. It was kind of like a setup because I had this small ass channel, and I was tagging along with Craft Beer Pour, and he set it up like he was going to be doing the interview. But once we got there and it was all set up and they came over, the owner came over and everything, and he's like, "Oh yeah, you can do this." And this is, I'm like, "What?" Like, all I have is my phone. I'm like, "Oh, this is gonna be shit." It's like I don't have questions prepared because I thought it was gonna be Brandon doing it, not me.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, I still did the interview.
Yeah, see, when it comes to shit like that, because I'm not shy at all, and I feel like I'm pretty confident in myself and like what I could speak about and shit. I wouldn't have any dramas at all, but for me, it'd be more the technology. It'd be like, yeah, if someone sets shit up for me, I'm good. I'm good to go. I could fucking
I
talk
hate.
like I
I'm
could
not a.
talk
I'm
like
not a
I'm a
social.
TV host.
See, I'm not. I'm not like a social person. Like if
Yeah,
I'm actually out in public, I'm very like. I don't want to be noticed. So
yeah,
like,
more
I'm
of an
not one of those people
introvert.
walking around with a camera and going, "Oh, look at that." I'm
Yeah,
like, my phone's away. I'm just people filming, like even taking pictures. Like that's why I stopped Instagram because like
yeah,
I was just like I totally like not take my phone out to take pictures of anything I was doing. I'd be halfway through a meal and be like, oh yeah, I was supposed to should have taken. And plus it pisses the wife off.
yeah,
It's I'm just like yeah, I don't know, I'm not doing this. So that's kind of how I am. I'm not a social butterfly, uh,
yeah,
and yeah, and I find it really hard to do anything in public
yeah.
filming.
See, say for example, say me and you went out for a meal and beers. We'd go out
Oh,
and we'd fucking
everybody would want us to like live stream it and shit. And
yeah. But
if you
this would
did
be the thing
if you
though,
set it
dude.
up and you did it,
I would
like
get my
you did,
phone out and I would take a photo of our meal and you wouldn't have even seen me take it. And then you'd just be like moving on sort of thing.
yeah,
Like I get shit done quick, like out of the way, like whereas you're probably like thinking about it going, oh fuck, I should have there's just certain things like
yeah,
that. Yeah.
yeah. I'm all like, yeah, I want to set it like, okay, how I'm
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah.
do it. You know, this is why sometimes like I'm cooking shit all the time, but
Yeah.
like on my channel, like I don't always put stuff out because it's like I'm not always like, oh, I'm gonna film myself cooking because a lot of times I'm in a rush. You know, it's like I'm cooking for, I gotta get stuff out. My grandson's here. We need to cook and get food out. It's like I'm not gonna sit there and set up. It's like you see some of these preps, so like these shows that do really well with cooking, and yeah, they get the whole boom set up. They have somebody else holding a camera, which is a big
Yeah,
plus.
that's the thing. It's like
Because if you're single
imagine
handedly
having
trying to
someone else
cook,
holding a camera for you the
yeah,
whole time.
it's like so if there's any shots of me cooking anything, it's never gonna be about like educational cooking. But it's yeah, that's all I don't know. It's just too much shit. It's like this isn't a professional thing for me, so if it was, then I'd be real shit at it. But I guess I'm okay for just being a weird guy that started filming some stuff. Right, Sammy?
Yeah, boy.
Been proper trolleyed.
It's good that these are going down well now and my throat is no longer sore.
Yeah. I'm just hoping I'm done with my fucking shit.
Yeah.
It's just been annoying, It's like one of those things. Like if I felt like ass, it'd be like one thing, because it'd be like, okay, I'm sick. I just
Mm.
had like chest congestion for no fucking reason. And I started thinking back, like, oh, well, during COVID, I got a shot. Got
Yeah.
one of those COVID shots. I'm like, they talk about thickening of blood. People started having some chest pains, which I've
Yeah.
had all that stuff. Not the thickening of blood, but the chest pains. And I'm starting to think, I'm like, is this like a side effect from having the shot? Like, am I just like thick spit, thick mucus? Stuff's just not coming out of my chest. Because I was always good at coughing shit out of my chest. This stuff,
Yeah.
every time I'd breathe, it's just this wheezing, like, could barely breathe in. Every time I did, it would tickle. I'd have to cough. I'd cough, and there'd be like, it's all in the throat, nothing from the chest. So it's like nothing's coming up, and it's like I've been taking Mucinex for the past fucking month, you know. So I'm hoping I'm kicking it, because it's like right now I'm feeling fine, but like I said,
How many of the jabs did you have to get?
I just did one.
Yeah, see, I was pretty much back down into a corner and I had to get two. I didn't want
Yeah,
any.
well, I looked into it, like the whole thing was like I didn't want to do it at all.
Yeah.
But then I started looking into my company, and they were talking about firing people.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, I need my job for one, and then the wife and I were going to be going on our one of our anniversary getaways. And I'm like, well, I'm going to be getting, we're going to be going to a location, and they're probably going to require you to have like some vaccine card to get in. So it's like, screw it, Hey, I don't want to lose my job, and
Yeah.
and so I
Yeah, that
just
was the thing
I
for
did
me.
the I
I had
did the
no
one.
one else to fall back on. I don't
Yeah,
have family to fall back on. I don't have a partner. I was pretty much backed into a corner. I had to do it, and I was fucking angry about it.
yeah,
That's the exact reason why I started growing my hair long, just out of like anger.
yeah. Ever since it, and I don't know if it's just from the shot or if it was just age or whatever, but ever since freaking COVID hit, like I haven't been right. Like
Yeah,
things have
my
not been
my blood flow
good with
hasn't
me.
felt right ever since I
I've been
got the
having
2
heart
jabs.
murmur type weird shit going on.
Yeah,
I'm freaking constantly having problems with my ankles and my feet. Now I'm
yeah,
having like this chest, like I've been having problems breathing. Like I can't even walk upstairs. Like I walk upstairs and I feel like I'm fucking like 500 pounds.
yeah,
It's like this is just like ridiculous. I used to be like fit as a fiddle. I mean, I was freaking in the gym all the time working out. Played
mm,
baseball when I was younger. I was really fast. I can barely fucking run now. It's and it's like I'm like I feel like probably somebody like that should be in their 70s. I'm
yeah.
in my 40s, and it's
And I feel like it's going to be one of those things when people start keeling over down the track. They'll just say, "Oh no, they're just old," or what? "Oh no, they weren't looking after themselves." Or, it's bullshit.
yeah. But it was just like all of a sudden, like I wasn't this bad like years ago. I mean, I've had back problems that kind of slowed me down, but I've been seeing a chiropractor and stuff, and that's like helped out. I've been more like mobile, anyways. Like I don't feel like I'm paralyzed anymore, which is
Yeah.
cool. A lot of people shit on chiropractors. They say it's just like voodoo. It's all fake, weird shit, and
Ah,
they do more
some
harm.
chiropractic work I've had's been
Yeah,
fucking magic. It's been
it's been.
awesome.
Yeah, it depends on probably where you go and stuff like that too. But
Yeah.
all I can say is like without seeing a chiropractor, I had back problems that like I dealt with like when I was younger, and I was in a lot of pain, but I just worked through it. But eventually, it became to the point where I was crooked, like visible, like crooked, like hunchback, like my torso's over here and my hips are way the hell over here, and I'm
Yeah.
walking around crooked as hell, couldn't straighten out, in severe pain. And one time, like this whole like it was a week or two, I couldn't get out of bed. It was that painful. Like I was like paralyzed. Like I'm like, this is the way I'm gonna live my life now. This is awesome. Like I couldn't I had so much pain from like underneath my ribs all the way down through my lower half. And I'd go to stand up, like even just sit up out of bed, just trying to get my feet over the edge of the bed was painful. Yeah, it was a horrible experience. So going to see chiropractic and stuff, I haven't had to deal with that for it's been a few years. And it's so and I see these like things on YouTube and stuff where they're like saying, "Oh, chiropractic is just a joke," and go to big medicine basically. Oh, they know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Anytime I went to the fucking doctor's office, all they ever said was, "Oh, you just need to go and get some stretching and stuff." And it's like they put me through these stretching regimens, and it just was painful. It's like I can't
Yeah.
even do this. It hurts so much, and it
Mm.
didn't do anything. I still end up crooked. But at least going to
See, the
get
last time I went to the
yeah,
doctor, dude, you know how I broke my nose?
yeah,
Yeah, the doctor said that it was fine and it wasn't. And then he started reeling off all this other shit that had nothing to do with my nose, just trying to make sales on other prescriptions and that.
Yeah.
And then I had to get a second referral. I went back to another doctor and they go, yeah, it's broken. I had to like see a surgeon and stuff. And I'm like, well, what the fuck's this other guy doing? What the fuck's he going on about?
Yeah.
And
That's
it's
the
like,
thing is they get
you
this
can't trust
doctrine from
anyone
medicine.
now. They're all fucking corrupt.
Yeah. Like I said, I can't go like it's like I'll be coughing up fucking blood, and I just go to like, hey, dude, help me out, man. And all I say
Yeah.
is, oh, you got that cough? Yeah, go get some Robitussin. It's like, are you fucking kidding me?
The worst thing too,
It's like
you're
I'm not
probably
one of
like
those people
me.
that's like gonna get addicted to friggin' give me something that's gonna stop the shit now,
Yeah.
you know.
And you're
But no,
probably
they
like
won't.
me,
They'll
dude.
wait
You're
until
in a
there's somebody
rural
that's like
area.
got a history of drug addiction. And they'll be like,
So
oh
you
yeah,
probably
maybe I
got the
can try.
worst doctors that like we do. All the
Yeah,
doctors, all the good doctors work in the city, and then all the fucking shit ones work out in the country areas.
yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
frustrating. I
Well,
gotta
I
go
don't
to the
even have it.
toilet.
I don't even have a doctor anymore. That's the crazy thing. It's like hard to get one.
I gotta go to the loo. I'm about to break the seal.
Oh,
I'll be
okay.
back
At
very
least I know
shortly.
what the loo is. I'll chill with Alex and his fan. He's the only fan. Is Slurpy Dave still out there? Hello. Anyway, Slurpy Dave, if you're still there, I did subscribe to your channel, so you'll see something probably in your email. Subscribe so you can subscribe back if you want to, but I'd say just watch my content and see if you like it. Because if you're not going to watch it, then it's not worth subscribing to. $3:21 a.m. I finish up this beer, do one more drink, and then I gotta go to bed. I wake up at 10, at least that'd be 7 hours. Won't be so bad. As soon as Sammy gets back, I'm gonna have to hit the lolly pop.
Yeah, boy.
I'm gonna go hit the lollipop now.
The lollipop. Another one of these for me. Yeah, boy. Are you making a mockery of the loo? What's wrong with loo? It's a very Australian term. And yes, you, that's who I'm referring to, this person. What are you up to, Angela? I sent you the link. I must admit, I feel a lot better than I did this morning. It's probably not a good thing to shoo away illness with alcohol, but fuck it. Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go.
Oh, speaking of nutty and Brody.
Yeah, I love that name, proper trolley. It pretty much means proper fucked up.
I was referring to BuMpY saying he was going to the lolly.
Oh, I thought you meant when I said I'm going to the loo. I'm like,
no, loo is
why is
fine. That's
that bad?
totally
That's like,
acceptable.
yeah,
Totally
that's a
acceptable.
totally Australian term.
Oh yeah, I totally messed well. Yeah, I
Yeah, actually, he
and
said
then I somehow
lollipop.
turned into
I reckon he
lolly.
said lollipop.
He said
Oh,
lollipop, and that's
Yeah.
worse than wee wee, to be honest.
Lollipop and urinals don't mix.
No,
Yeah, I lollipopped myself.
that makes me sick even thinking about it. Gross. I don't want that kind of lollipop. Ugh. How are you,
Yeah.
gentlemen?
Yeah,
Take me-
really good, thanks.
You can take me to the candy shop. I'll let you lick the lollipop.
Come on, BuMpY. Look at your face. Your head's all red now.
No, we were talking about this earlier. No, I'm just red. It's just me.
You're very red.
Look. It's just a thing.
It's a thing.
I've got color.
It's definitely like sunburn. It's like most people would think, oh, it's like your camera's fucked, but yeah.
Huh.
That's the thing, though.
I get a
like,
lot of sun. I'm also
within a
get
week
dark
or
pretty
so,
easily.
it would probably tan, wouldn't it? Like it'd go more of a brown.
I blame it on the Native American.
Here we go.
That's in me. That doesn't get me squat. I
thought you were just saying I blame it on the Native Americans.
Oh yeah, I blame it on them.
Don't blame it on the sunshine.
Sons of bitches.
I'm going to do my 23andMe soon and find out where I'm from.
Dead to me.
I know where you're from.
Oh, do you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to do that shit too. I want to know if I'm.
You look like a Welchie.
I've always wanted to know if there's some Aboriginal heritage on my dad's side.
You should You should do that and find out. That'd be amazing.
And you look a little German too. Welch and German.
Who?
Angie.
I was thinking Irish, but I don't know.
Well, I mean, Welsh is close to Ireland.
If I was to guess with Angie, I don't know what it is, but I'd say like Scottish heritage.
I can't wait to find out.
Are you really
I still got to work up all the spit. Christ, they want you to spit in an entire tube.
Well,
what's the latest?
Just remember this.
What's
Angie.
the latest trend on hot tour?
Here's some things to keep in mind. Okay, the police will go to these sites to get your DNA. So if you plan on committing a crime, it's something you want to think about. Also,
but that's okay.
Also,
I'm gonna commit a crime and I'm gonna go out with a bang.
This site's been hacked, and they have a shit ton of information on people.
Welcome to Short and Stout Beer Reviews.
So you know how you give all your information and then they take your DNA and then they've actually been hacked, and they have a shit ton of information on people. Their stuff.
So how do I find out?
They'll have like your social security number, and they'll
at the end of the day, if you're not doing anything wrong, it's like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, I'm a good girl. I don't do nothing wrong. Fuck.
Well, no. Well, it's the worst thing is that their site's been hacked before, which means that their security's not up to par.
Well, true. That is true.
That
It's
is
worth it.
correct.
It's
So,
worth
yeah,
it, though. Come on.
I mean, you know, when all of a sudden, like, you know, you're like, oh, I'm going to go and buy a car. And it's like, oh, no, you already own a home in Louisiana. You don't, your credit score is now 350. You
Somebody's
purchased a
going to use
poodle.
my spit and buy a house in Louisiana?
They need your information. So they're going to have all your personal information. And that's when the hackers hack stuff, they take all your personal information, and then they can take out loans and shit in your name because they now
I'll
have
just
your,
wear this hat and I'll be
yeah.
there in a heartbeat. Yeah, boy.
Oh, well, now, BuMpY, I don't want to do it.
Yeah, let's
I
look
was
it
so
up.
fucking excited about it, too.
23andMe. That's what it is, right? 23andMe.
Yeah, 23andMe.
Me
Right here. It's right here.
gets hacked. Oh, it comes right up.
That's the box.
Has
Yeah.
23andMe been hacked? 23andMe has since confirmed hackers gained access of 14,000 user accounts over a span of 5 months last year, some of which revealed details, sensitive reports on users' health and and other stuff. Yes. So they have been hacked last year.
Angie, who gives a fuck? You got nothing to worry about. Just do
Yeah, you
it.
got nothing to worry about.
That's what I say. I'd do it. I couldn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I just like to tell people that. I'm like, you know,
BuMpY is
Oh,
installing,
okay.
as I said to Dorito earlier, he's sprinkling fear.
yeah,
You fear monger.
I'm German and Russian and yeah, I'm all the cool countries.
Oh, okay. That explains the fear mongering.
Uh,
See that? Yeah, like I know most of where I'm from, but it's like just that. There's just that one. Like my dad's mum died when he was really young, and she was really dark, and there's always been talk that she was possibly like, yeah,
a witch?
Aboriginal or like some sort of Eastern European. So it's pretty much just her ancestry is all I want to know because the rest are pretty clear cut.
You should do
But
it.
at the end of the day, sometimes you think they're clear cut and you might come across something completely different. So yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be interesting.
Well, I figured I can't move forward if I don't know where I came from. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
My my father's last name is very either Scottish, English, and slight Germanic, which is my last name. And then, but he also told me stories about his great grandmother who was part of this Indian tribe in America, Native American, whatever, indigenous person, however you want to say it, who had the longest hair in the tribe. So there's just verbal story. And he said that the name of the tribe was Blackfoot. And then my mother's last name is basically straight up English. It's like no doubt about it, English last name. So I can pretty much say I've definitely got some English.
What's my last name?
Probably have some Scottish, possible German, and Native American.
Yeah, just going on surnames. Mine's like from my mum's side is Irish, from my dad's side is English. But like because, yeah, as I said, my dad's my dad's mother is the one that, yeah, there's a little bit of doubt about. So I don't even know if they have a surname. So interesting.
Very interesting.
I'd actually find it pretty cool if I had some Aboriginal in me. I'd be like, I feel like I'd be like even more Australian.
Oh, and Angie, the answer to your question
Which question?
is no wee wee.
Wait, what question? What was it?
Well, you said that's worse than wee wee. Well, no wee wee. That'd be worse than wee wee.
Going to the lollipop would be worse than no wee wee.
Well, no, if you have a wee wee, at least you have a wee wee. If you have no wee wee, that's worse.
I get it. I have no wee wee, and I'm just fine. Thank you.
Well, no, but if it got cut off, that's what I'm saying. If you had one and you lost it, then that's bad.
This is a
that would be bad.
brilliant conversation.
That would be bad.
Yeah, that'd be a bloody mess.
Have you ever had a pen carved out of a tree?
Hey, that's pretty cool.
That's Australian, motherfucker.
Mountain culture.
That looks like a New Hampshire pine.
Dead to me.
Bierman says he has a wee wee.
Oh, yes. Come on. Come on, beer man. Join us, brother.
Well, that's because Angie hasn't tried to cut it off yet.
What? I have never tried to cut anyone's wee wee off, okay?
Angie Bobbitt.
No way. No way. Not even for some who may have deserved it.
Sammy's wearing a Banks stocking cap, but he's drinking a venereal.
Tonight's model is wearing a green Banks cap. He's a delightful boy.
It's a beautiful green and chartreuse with a pom-pom on top.
Who would you choose? Bachelor number one.
Oh my god, that would be funny to have a dating game on here. I would know every single voice. Every single voice. I would know who it is.
We don't to disguise them.
I would know that was you, BuMpY. Oh, come on, Bierman. Just one. Just for a second. Come on.
During lonely nights, I like to stroke my wee wee.
Jesus Christ. We have aliens amongst us.
You sounded like a robot that was going to masturbate.
Just need a little oil.
Needs a little WD-40 to get the stroke.
Like on Wizard of the Oz. The Tin Man's like, when he gets all locked up, he's like, oil pan,
I need you to work on my pistons to get the stroke just right.
Tin Man, which parts do you want us to oil first? Little Wizard of Oz humor there. Okay.
Did you say my
I
cock?
I thought that was funny.
And Dorothy, can you rub it on for me?
That's not a bad memory from a few years ago. I've got like a platter of like snacks, meat, cheese, biscuit, dip. I've got a beer, and then I've got Alice in Chains in the background. Fuck yeah.
That is a nice memory right there.
Love it.
I don't have any memories like
Hmm.
One more beer. One more beer. Come on, beer man. Pledge your allegiance to the short and stout community. So how's everyone doing? Yeah, really good, thanks. What are you sipping on? You've got some takeaway tonight, haven't you?
No, it's just Diet Pepsi. It's out of my Peanuts
But
Happy
it looks
Halloween.
like you've got it from a store when you've got food.
Oh no, it's one of those straws that you can use forever if you put it in the dishwasher.
Yeah.
I like straws. Mm. I gotta figure
I
out how to
need
get
another
high.
beverage.
Here's a memory, and this was from a few years ago back in Texas.
Oh shit! Hey, that's
Hang
a
on,
chocolate
I'll blow
martini
you
right
up.
there.
Big
Yeah,
fella.
the wife likes the that's
There
a chocolate
Oh.
espresso martini.
Ooh, nice.
And a
Oh,
nice
Do you know what
steak
I'm craving
with
right
plenty
now? Is a
on.
big bowl of pasta. I don't
Big
know.
bowl of
Oh,
mashed
yeah.
potatoes.
Come
Oh,
on.
look at the mashed potatoes. Is that a New York strip on your plate?
I can't remember what type of steak that actually was.
Yeah,
the
wasn't
wife-
there an Aussie menu, like an Aussie item on the menu, and it's real?
Yeah, it was
overpriced?
a lobster tail for $300 something.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. Are
Yeah,
you
that's what
serious?
we said too, because we're like, we're from New Hampshire.
Yeah, it's
And
ridiculous.
we get like New England lobster, and yeah, I don't know.
Where was that at?
There was some like expensive steakhouse in Texas.
Oh, and yeah, you said Texas. Okay.
So we definitely were like, let's just have some
$300 lobster tail. Why don't
Yeah.
you get the whole fucking body with the claws and everything?
Well, yeah, it was like Australian
Jesus.
lobster. And they're like, oh, I guess it's like extra sweet or something. I don't know.
Extra sweet.
Would it just been a delicacy, like a rare to find item in that area, sort of thing.
Yeah,
I do
but
like
yeah,
the
Come
no,
out
we
here and get the same thing for fucking like $30.
well, that's the thing. Yeah, we like if we get lobster, like we have awesome lobster up
Yeah,
where we
and
live,
that's
and it's-
because
you
you
know,
guys
you get a
from the
lobster
sea.
roll, or
You're
whatever.
from the coast and you're from
30
an
to
area
40
that's
bucks.
known for that. It's like you'd be silly to get that.
Yeah, yeah,
But
we
you
weren't
get
looking.
some hot
We were
shot
not
from
looking for
fucking
seafood in Texas.
yeah. You get some hot shot from Houston that's never been to the coast or something. Would go.
But
fuck it.
Have you guys ever had bison?
Bison?
No, it's something I really want to try.
I do too.
Yeah.
And I found a restaurant that has bison burgers, and I really
Yeah.
want to try one.
There's a guy
say
I know
it's-
from work.
Yeah, I want to
His
try a
family
big
owns a bison
bison
farm.
steak, like medium rare. Oh, stop it!
They do the fair. They go to the fairgrounds, and they bring their they cook bison burgers and stuff at the fairgrounds,
Mm-hmm.
because that's what they do that's their livelihood, is raising bison on a farm.
Wow. In New Hampshire?
They're fucking massive beasts.
They're massive. But I heard that they're better for you, and they're really tender and yummy.
Yeah, the tender.
Whenever I talk about meat with people, I always think, how would the vegans like this conversation?
Go eat a
They don't
celery
eat-
stalk, you fuckers.
And then I think, hello.
Right?
There's vegan hot dogs and stuff. Something amazing.
I
This
want
isn't
the
it.
real lips and assholes, okay?
Yeah.
Not the tofu kind.
This
Sorry.
this isn't anything to do with vegans, but the wife made a pasta meal a couple nights ago,
Mm.
and she had bought some like meatballs, frozen meatballs, and she needed to use them up. We also had some meat in the freezer that I wouldn't use to make burgers. Like if I'm making a hamburger, definitely not. It's not going to stick together. So she made this pasta meal with turkey meat, turkey burger, and chicken meatballs.
Ooh, she mixed the birds.
Yeah, so turkey and chicken.
Was it all right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was strange because the meatballs were white because they were made of chicken.
Yeah.
And it's like, like looking at them, like, I don't know. But they like seasoned, like these frozen chicken meatballs were seasoned to perfection. It was like, oh damn, these are good. The texture's a little bit different. But overall it was like, wow, yeah, chicken meatballs, man.
I love mixing meat. I couldn't give a fuck. I'm all about it.
See,
Yeah,
I've
the
never
meal
done
when
that.
she
I thought that was a
put,
faux pas.
yeah,
Nah,
she made, yeah,
I'm
the
all
pasta
about
was
it.
all spicy too, so
Give me
everything
mixed
worked
meat
together.
every day of the week. I just want meat.
Yeah.
Me too. I don't even need a steak knife or nothing. If there's a bone in it, just hand it to me and I'll just,
Yeah.
you know, I don't need a plate or anything. Mm-hmm.
We use proper utensils around here.
Not me. I'm a carnivore. I just tear it out.
We usually have
Tear shit
veggies
up.
and stuff. We have to have a 3-course meal, you know.
In Australia, we just use our penis.
Your wee.
BuMpY's like, what the fuck?
What did you throw onion rings on it like a ring toss?
So do you use Peter to feed Paul?
Throw the onion rings on ring toss. Who's gonna bite them off?
Awkward silence.
Who's gonna whip these mashed potatoes? I'll use my Peter beater.
Oh shit, that's funny.
It might be a little chunky.
Oh. Yes.
I got head spins after that.
Wow.
Woo!
Be careful.
Oh, are you okay?
Yeah, boy. Shit.
He just hasn't removed his lower ribs yet, so it's a bit difficult to eat off his Peter.
My name is Prince. I'm just waiting on some rib surgery.
Cher had one of her ribs removed.
Was that after she ran into Sonny Bono?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure when it was.
Well, because he ran into a tree first, and she.
Well, yes. That was very unfortunate. And
yeah, I hear that it was kind of a gloomy day. It wasn't very sunny out.
Oh, God. I'm not laughing at that. I can't because I liked Sonny and Cher.
Yeah.
You know, I got you, babe. Oh, wait, I don't have my hair down, so I can't do it.
I hear that the lawyer that worked on that case, though, did it pro bono.
Oh, God. That was good. That was a good one. Hey, Joe.
Oh yeah, Joe, we've been waiting for you. The sad thing is I have to get up in 12 minutes to go to work. You think I'll
12
still have a
minutes.
job afterwards?
Oh, you better just go to bed now and get up in 10 minutes, and you'll be all right.
Do you have to get up that early? Do you have to get up at 4?
Normally I would, but no, I'm not.
Oh, whew.
No,
I
I'm
partied one
not.
time until it was time to go
Did
to
you
work.
just say poof?
No, yeah, normally in 12 minutes my alarm would be going off.
Me? Did I say what?
Poof.
Poof.
Poof. I'm not sure. It kind of came out. Poof. I don't know. I don't know what it was. One time I partied until 7 a.m. and I had to be at the bank at 7:30. So my friends dropped me off because I was still drunk, and they threw my coat over me because it was the middle of winter and had coffee in my hand. They knocked on the bank back door. My manager comes out. He was gay. He looks at me. I'm like leaning against the door. He's like, "Oh my God, you're drunk, you fucking hussy. Get in here." And I did it though. I worked the whole shift. It was only a Saturday, so it was just till noon, But I ended up $250 off in my box.
On that day, the bank lost $100,000.
Just $250. Just $250. I did keep falling asleep in the drive up. A couple of people beeped.
Do they have banks with drive-throughs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Fuck.
You don't
We
have banks
have
with
that.
drive-thrus.
Even
No, we
today.
don't have that shit here. No
Oh
way.
my God.
It's a little harder to rob them, but
Yeah. Yeah, lean over while you're in the vehicle. Bang.
I'm gonna put my gun in the tube. Okay.
Now, when it gets there, hold it against your head and put all the money in the back.
Yeah, I can't imagine
I had a couple
I
of those.
can't imagine someone trying to rob a bank from a drive-through. That'd be fucking ridiculous.
Oh my God. It happened once. Well, I was going to tell you which branch, like you guys even fucking know. Anyway, no, we got a tip from the state police that there was a guy who had kidnapped his estranged wife and that they were coming to the bank because she had just gotten her whatever check and they were coming through the drive up. And so across the street at the Pizza Hut, there was all these trees and there was a sniper up in the one tree. There were state cops over in the other two parking lots. And here I am just working the drive up like, oh, this is fantastic. You guys don't pay me enough to be involved in this kind of shenanigans. Okay. So, yeah, it was scary. It was really scary. The worst thing, though, worser than being afraid of being robbed, was the sweaty construction workers that would come in and they would take their checks out of their back pocket and they would be wet.
Yeah.
And that made me sick. So I would get some twine and I would hang it up and then I would paper clip them to this thing behind a fan and dry them out. And then I'd get Lysol. It was just, ew, it's butt sweat. I mean, come on, don't do that. That's disgusting.
I thought you would have been all like juicy on the musk from the tradesman.
Moist.
Oh, moist from the musk smell? Gross. That's just ant sweat. That's ew. Gross.
It's hard. That's hard-earned money.
It's like I should have no, that's too far. I can't. Never mind. Here's your change, sir. What's it smell like? Oh my God.
Luke
I
John
should not be on live.
Luke John has butt sweat right now. He's gonna go wash that off before he goes to work.
Look, John, darling, I didn't see the chat. Hi, how are you?
Luke John's just getting ready to film his next version of Vietnamese noodles.
Vietnamese oodles?
Coming live from Yorkshire. I've been loving Luke John's fucking food videos. It's been awesome.
Oh, me too. I'm gonna make that. Did you see the one that he put the potatoes and the cheese and the ham and shit all in the? Oh, I'm doing
I
that
actually
one.
haven't watched that one yet, but yes, it's been on my radar.
Uh-oh. BuMpY's reaching for the bottle. I'm scared.
It's just the Four Roses small batch.
I need to figure out why my bone's not working because I need to smoke. Yeah, that's important. But I need
That is
something.
important to my life.
I just had some muscle spasms in my left rib cage. I think I'm gonna survive.
Okay. I gotta find something to stick down in there. Where did it go?
Ooh.
Is that some sort of pottery possession?
This? It's my bubbler. It's my
No.
bubbler, but it's got something stuck down in it. And
Is it a testicle?
Oh, Indian curries. Fuck me. That
stuck in my bubbler.
I would smash a hot curry right now.
Beer Man is
Oh, you know what? Oh shit! Yeah, you know what I gotta make today? Because I promised the wife.
I'm sorry.
I gotta make General Tso's chicken.
General Tso's chicken.
Yeah.
Is it gonna be easy?
Spicy.
It's gonna be decent. I need to go to bed soon. So after I finish this, I'm going to bed.
Spicy?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be spicy.
You put peanuts in it?
No.
Oh. Okay.
No. But there will be red pepper flake and other stuff in it.
Oh.
I'll
Chili
show you
pepper.
something that's a little bit of a winner.
Oh, okay. There's Alex camping.
With his fan.
I don't know what I did, and I'm really bad, really bad at rolling joints, but I don't know what else to do. So we're just gonna give this a whirl. Okay. I gotta take the lip stuff off because then it makes it all moist, and you can't have that.
Moist is a good thing.
Not on your joint, it's not.
So whenever you're cooking an Asian dish, and I must admit, Dan from FLX has already mentioned this product before. Get this shit into you.
Leoganma, crispy chili oil. Ooh.
It is brilliant.
Hold on, I'll go get something out of the fridge that we have.
Oh my God. That makes me want to have to shit just looking at it.
A little.
Sorry.
It depends how much you like your spice, but for me, I just go a full teaspoon of that, bang, into like some spicy noodles or something. Fucking magic. It's unreal.
I mean, I like spicy, just not all the seeds and twigs in it, you know?
Sammy.
Oh, you got the same thing.
Spicy chili crisp.
Aha.
But yes.
It looks just the same.
It looks the same. It's this stuff is pretty spicy. It's It's different though. It's a different name. But yes. This will probably go into it.
Why is this thing so bright?
But yeah, basically, it's got chili peppers in it.
Yeah. Is that the same
Yeah.
shit?
Spicy
Yeah.
chili crisp.
Yeah. That's awesome.
It's not the same, right? But it's from the same company.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, it's definitely the same company. It looks the same. It's probably just got the same name.
It's crisp.
I mean,
It's
different
crisp.
name.
So it kind of
Yeah.
like
Because I know here in Australia we've got the mild one and then the real spicy one.
Yeah.
One thing I've been doing since I haven't been feeling very well. So yeah, I get the hot sauce.
Oh, that always that always helps when you're sick. Yeah.
Yeah, I get the old hot sauce and then I go, fuck, I'm over my life right now. I put it on a spoon like that. And then I go,
yeah.
and
The
it's
whole,
like,
the whole reason why I said we do
"Ooh."
General Tso's chicken is because I want to do chicken curry,
It's so
but
hot.
we have a bunch of broccoli that we have to go through. So
Oh my God. He just drank that stuff. I thought you put it on like meat. Oh God. Okay, he's in trouble. Get some milk.
what did he drink?
The hot sauce.
Oh, good for you.
He took a spoonful of it. He said it helps when he doesn't feel good. I bet it
Yeah.
is better than cough syrup and shit because it opens you up and stuff.
Mm-hmm. The one time you don't want to eat spicy food though is like when you have diarrhea,
I
because it's gonna keep happening. So you're just
Yeah.
gonna like endure that spicy flaming asshole over and over again.
know. Right. Serious ring of fire. Terrible. Yeah.
Like
That's why when he opened the jar and showed it to us, I was like, I could shit right now just looking
it's
at
that
it.
moment when you're like looking at the toilet paper and you're reaching for it and you're like, oh,
It's like, is there sand on this? There has to be sand on
it's
this.
like, do I just pat it? Do I stick it? Do I just stick it to my butt and just walk away?
Oh my God. That's terrible.
Because the wipe is gonna ouch.
Me too, Luchon. I don't like that either. The ones that like do it for a sport or whatever. It's like, don't fuck up a good meal, you know? Gooseberry jam. That's the funniest fucking word. I love it. Gooseberry. Gooseberry jam. All right. I'm going to go ahead and roll another joint here while we're waiting.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're at
Sandy's
401.
okay.
I told Sam I'd stay up until at least 4, so I've reached that.
Oh, so you're going to leave and just leave me here
Yeah,
while he's
basically.
gagging.
I mean, I gotta do this.
Oh, you have a little bit left. Okay. All right. Well, that's cool. That's cool. I hope he's okay.
Mhm.
That stuff was hot.
I'm dying.
Oh God, he's there. You're dead to me.
Nice.
Hey!
What the hell was that?
He's making pig noises.
It sounded like a
He's a hot piggy.
squeal like a pig.
Spicy ham.
It does make you feel alive, Beerman. I mean, I like spicy stuff, but not if I'm going to be shitting fire water the next day. It's not worth it. Just not worth it. Sorry, TMI, I guess, but I'm just saying. I can't get my weed out. Oh my God. There he is. You okay?
I'm dead. I'm dying.
You look at you pasty as shit.
I bet you got rid of all the Well, never mind.
You need more color like me, Sammy. You live in Australia, for Christ's sake.
It's winter time here, motherfucker. Plus, my camera doesn't do it justice.
Well, what's Angie's excuse?
I'm just pale.
Uh,
No, and my camera is shit.
well, my camera's shit too. It makes me
I mean,
red.
There, it's a little bit better because it's not all, that white screen. I wish StreamYard would have a dark mode. It's so stupid. Everybody else does.
Fuck yeah. I like this comment. Let me know how it goes, Luke. It'd be fucking awesome.
I love the word gooseberry.
If it tastes like Nelson.
Was Nelson a goose you knew?
Nelson hop.
Yeah, I'm using
which is
iguana
regularly
filters.
used in
I'm a
IPAs.
chameleon.
So yeah, when you get a Nelson hop IPA, it has gooseberry and like white grape, so it has like a white wine characteristic.
I love that.
So that's why when he said, when he went to the market, I was watching it, and yeah, it come up and he goes, "Oh, gooseberry." I was like, "Oh, fuck yeah, I want to try gooseberry."
So he actually goes to the market.
The farmer's market.
We got those too sometimes,
I just dropped some weed. Damn it.
They always want cash though, and I never had.
I just dropped my hash.
I did. God damn it. I can't afford to lose that shit. Where'd it go? Oh, man. Fuck me. All right. Well, I got to get some more anyway. So, okay. So, I'm not a good joint roller.
Are you double jointed?
Yeah, in some places. Ew, I hate wet paper. Gross. Fucking sick. All right. What? Oh, God, what happened? Get me off of there. No, I don't like it. Take me down.
Get me off of here.
Take
I
me
can't
down.
handle it.
We were looking for a double jointed display.
Oh, yeah. Well, like I've got the hitchhiker's thumb. See, I don't know if I can still do it because of my arthritis, but I can bend it all the way backwards.
Man, I can't quite do that. No. Okay. I can do this.
There needs to be a human out there with the name of arthritis. I feel like that would be quite comical.
That would be. I mean, can you?
Hey,
I mean, that
Arthur.
would be really cool.
Yes. Is that Arthur Smith or arthritis? It's arthritis, bro.
We're gonna have to work on your timing, but it'll do. It'll do. Silly gooseberry, right? I love the name.
I like it. Arthritis.
Arthritis.
Well, Hill Farmstead has a beer called Arthur. So that could be
Yeah, they do actually. I think
that could be like the follow-up of Arthur, which is a saison.
Yeah. And next beer's arthritis.
Fucking gross.
Brettanomyces. Arthritis.
Ew. Gross. Oh, don't. I'm embarrassed. Gross. It's sickening. I got shit in my mouth. Yeah.
You make movements and sounds like a dinosaur.
What? What do I do like a dinosaur?
Said you make movements and sounds like a dinosaur.
like a
If it's-
velociraptor. I'm slightly
no.
scared.
Trust me, I know. I watch a lot of dinosaur stuff.
Do you?
Boom, boom, rawr.
Do you watch
Actually,
Bluey? It's all about
pterodactyl.
Bluey. Come
Because of
on,
my
Bluey.
stepson.
Oh
My
my
stepson. My grandson. Jesus. Do I watch what?
Logan Berry. Surely
Uh-oh.
that's the Logan Berry.
Oh
That's
my
gotta be
God.
based on- Tay berries, Logan berries.
I just broke my bong.
Oh,
You burnt your what?
I broke my bong.
beer man, don't ever if you brew a brute
Now what do you
IPA,
do?
we are no longer friends.
Now I have to roll joints.
Oh well, you can make one out of tinfoil.
Ooh, hey, that's a good idea.
Yeah, and if you don't know how to do it, you can Google search it. You can YouTube it. They'll show you how to do it.
Well, I'm in bare feet, and it just shattered all over the floor around my feet. So now I don't know where to step. Oh boy.
Well, step backwards
Cheers, Aubrey.
until you get to the broom, and then put the broom down in front of you and just sweep till you get to your spot and start sweeping everything up.
I can't believe it.
It's called the sweep spot.
Sweet.
Why are you whispering?
Because
We're
I
all
feel
whispering.
because I feel
I'm
like
not really whispering. It's because my mic's been muted because of my bumpy isms.
I feel like I'm in trouble because I
You
broke
are
some.
in trouble. The cops are coming for you.
Ooh. As long as they bring cuffs, that's all I care about.
Mm.
Oh heavens.
But these cuffs are covered in molasses and they're sticky.
Ew. Ew.
Ew,
Why?
sticky cuffs.
I got no idea what's going on.
I don't either. Boysenberries. That's another one I like. Gooseberries.
All I know is that beer man, he's on to what I said. That's all.
Hey,
I know.
Aubrey. What's going on?
Brewed IPAs was a style that needs to fuck off into history.
Well, it's not even around anymore.
Felicia.
That did like exactly like what everybody's been saying about the New England IPAs for the longest time. Like it was always just like, oh, like 1 year in the New England IPAs. Oh, it's just a passing phase. Oh, they're not going to be around. They're not. 20 years later, they're still the most popular style
Yeah.
fucking beer. But yeah, brewed IPAs came out and they're like, is this the biggest thing that's going to take over the New England IPA? Fucking within 6 months, it was like, meh. No, it wanted them. It's gross.
I only ever had a couple that I liked. Most of them were shit.
Yeah.
Dead to me.
We need to bring back the Northeast IPA.
I've got no idea what's going on down below, but that was the exact noise.
More wheezing, please.
Oh, it's because I need more weed. I can't get it to get in my lungs.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers to the
Cheers.
venereal blisters. Or does VB stand for vagina butt?
No, I don't think so.
Um,
It's one or the other. It's vagina or butt. It's not vagina butt. It's vagina or butt.
You never seen a vagina butt?
Virginia
A vagina butt?
Virginia bunghole.
They're quite nice.
What is a vagina butt?
No
I
vagina.
call
Doesn't
bullshit.
make-
I call bullshit. I don't.
That doesn't make any sense at all. It's like saying penis ass.
It's a
Right.
it's a
It's penis
puffy,
or it's ass.
a
Can't have
puffy-
both.
a puffy vagina.
Oh my god! I just set my shirt on fire. I think. Fuck.
Well, I mean, you can have a fumu or fupa. That's what it's, fupa.
What?
A fupa.
I don't know what a fupa is.
A fat upper pussy thing. Whatever the A stands for.
What's the A stand for?
I can't remember. Oh, area. Yeah, fat upper pussy area.
Is this a true like?
It is. It's been around for years. The fupa's been
Really?
around for years. Yeah. Same
That's
thing
a
as the front.
true anatomy term.
Same thing as the front butt.
So that's a vagina
Okay,
butt.
that's
Is
fine.
what you're saying?
Yeah, sure. It's just a bloated vagina. Camel toes.
Camel toes is something different. It's not a bloated vagina. That's what was she soaking in the tub for 2 weeks? What the fuck? I don't get it.
It was drowned. Drownlands.
Oh
Love it.
yay. Throttle bottom. I like that one, Luke John. And I do like kerfuffle. That's a fun word to say. Change the name from ET phone home to hairy ass people. That's perfect.
Hopefully we're healing Sammy. That's really why we're here tonight. We want to heal Sammy. From his
Yeah,
illness.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it all starts from the throat down.
I'm gonna heal myself with 35 beers and a wank.
And a wank. That's the most important. You got to release the
I
demon.
thought you were gonna say with 35 wanks.
That's only on a real
Yeah,
special
boy.
night. You got to be
Boy.
feeling really good.
Do you think that's in the Guinness Book of World Records? How many?
Somebody
How many?
masturbating?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
in a row. How many?
Probably.
I know that I would be no match for it.
Oh my, Aubrey. Sorry to hear that. Ex-wife, infected vagina face.
The guy's nickname that has the Guinness record for that too is his nickname is Raw Dog. Cause it's gotta be pretty fucking raw to hold the record.
Boom.
Wow, it's
Another
a twist off
one.
cap?
Another one.
Or is that
Bitter
mad?
party of one, your table's ready. It's a good one.
I now know your secret, Sammy, as to why you're so beautiful. Because you've got one of them beauty lights. It's probably why I'm so red. Let me.
One
Weeds
thing I
good too,
hate
Bierman.
with my camera is every time I put a hazy IPA up, it just looks so shit. And it annoys the fuck out of me.
What? I was blowing my keyboard off.
What the fuck? There's no way. That is not legit.
You ever just
Sammy,
took
bro, you ever just look at 8-hour flight? There's no way it takes 8 hours. It's like 20 hours. If it was only 8, I would have been there fucking years ago.
I have never been to Vegas, but I want to fucking go.
I've never been there either because it'd be like a 12-hour flight.
Plonker. Fuck yeah, I love that word, plonker.
What's a plonker? I like that.
He's a plonker. You're a plonker.
You're a plonker. I don't know what it means, but it's funny.
My favorite
The other
word.
word, what I sort of gather from plonker, it's normally someone like you'd say, oh yeah, they're a plonker. Someone that just sits around and does fuck all and
like a bump on a log,
bum.
like a couch
Yeah.
potato. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess that would be a little bit different than a plunker, which is when you drop a shit in the toilet. It's a plunker.
I thought that was a kerplunker. Oh my God. Crazy faces time. Oh, is this part of that show? I mean, is that part of this show?
Nah, he'll still smash you, Aubrey. I'm sorry. You're dead.
Listen, BuMpY, we ever meet, we are gonna arm wrestle.
I'll punch you in the face.
Fuck you. Now I'm just gonna fucking tackle you. So forget about it.
If it comes to an arm wrestle with many people, I'll probably lose. But if it's a fight, I'm gonna win.
Well, me too, because I'm a scrapper. Don't fuck with mama. I can
Ryan, where the fuck are you, brother? Come on.
Howdy, neighbor.
I want to see you up on this stream, mate. It's been too long.
It's 4:20 to those that care.
I don't give a fuck. I want to see him up here. If he
thanks,
doesn't
Aubrey.
join, he's dead to me.
Miss you all, even Angie. Oh, well, thank you. Gets me right in the feels.
Nah, good to see you, Ryan. Fucking miss you, man. You're a good kid, as they say in Australia. You plonker.
No, seriously, I have a titanium shoulder on my primary arm. I might be able to beat you. We should do it as a fundraiser. And then give the money to Beerman and let him build a brewery.
What are you referring to? Come on. I'm all ears. If it's arm wrestle, yep, I might lose, but there's a lot of other things I won't lose.
So when a girl with really nice breasts has a seizure, what are her breasts considered? Teasers. They're teasers.
I thought you were gonna say bumper pads. Oh boy. Nice to see you again, neighbor.
I'm disappointed in you, Ryan. I'll see you in about 12 months.
I just woke up on the couch. My heading. Okay, yeah. Well, I didn't wake up at all, Ryan. I'm
good to see you chime in, dude. Hope everything's well. Hope you're all good.
Why did he just wake up on the couch? There's some backstory we need on that.
Right?
Like, did you raise another barn today?
Oh, the bidets. I have one of those in my upstairs bathroom. Once you go
But,
bidet,
yeah.
you don't go bidet.
One of my mates is in Bali at the moment, and he reckons the bidets smell real bad. And he's like,
Ew.
"Don't use them; they're fucking
Yeah.
filthy."
Because
Oh.
people are spraying their dirty
And like,
assholes.
yeah,
on them.
this is a guy that's staying at. He's staying at like a really good place, like a fucking.
You're not supposed to
5
drink the
star
bidet water.
resort sort of thing.
Well, no, of course you don't drink the fucking bidet water. Gross.
Nah, it's almost like if you're concerned about that sort of stuff, it's almost like you need to. If you get up in the morning, you take a dump, and then you have a bath afterwards, and then it's all good.
Or wipes. I almost took down an entire cruise ship.
I've heard a lot of people swear by wet wipes. Apparently, that's
Yes.
all the rage. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're good. They're good, but you can't
But-
flush them.
Yeah.
No pun intended, but you can't use them on airplanes or on cruise ships. I almost took
Yeah.
down a Royal Caribbean with wipes.
What makes a wet wipe so much better than anything else?
It's moist.
Because it's I mean it's like wiping your it's like taking a shit and wiping your ass with a piece of notebook paper. I mean
It's the same
know
thing.
what I
Like so when you're a baby, so there's the baby wipes, right? Same thing.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
it just
So
it just kind of
this
it has
And
that
then you
kind
feel-
of
really
you feel
it
fresh,
cleans things
clean,
better
you know. Yeah.
because there's that like little bit of chemical and wetness that kind of just gets things cleaner quicker.
Well, I mean, but you don't go around with swamp ass. I mean, you
Right.
Swamp
That's the problem with
ass.
toilet paper, though, is you just you wipe yourself. You wipe yourself.
I'm gonna
raw,
go to work
you know?
on Monday with swamp ass. Just to
Swamp
fucking
ass.
say it.
Next thing you know, you got a swollen batucus and it's bleeding. And
no, you dry
you
it
know.
off, you know, with
well, no, when you don't have wet wipes and you just have to wipe yourself clean.
Bullet cooler.
Yeah.
see that's unpleasant. That's why you should always have wipes.
You
with you.
either give yourself a
It's like a mini bath
puffy
for your anus.
bum hole, or you just say, hey, a few wipes is good enough, and fuck it, people can smell my shitty ass.
Yeah, that's another thing I hear people say is baby powder.
No, never.
Even
Cause-
like when it comes to like you know how like a lot of people like chafe, they use like body baby powder. Like it's just funny hearing locker room stories.
Well, baby powder has been tied to cancer, so
Yeah.
Brilliant.
you've been using
At the
baby
end of the
powder on
day,
your
though,
testicles,
is there anything out there that's been more fucked up to our health than the fucking
right?
jab?
You're more likely to get cancer from everything but cigarettes. You might as well start smoking.
I dreamed that I smoked a cigarette. What does that mean?
That means that you should start smoking.
I dreamed a dream.
It means that you need to chill
I
out.
had a Marlboro, and it was from 1973.
You need to relax.
I need
Calm
to
down.
relax.
Yeah, because that's what nicotine will do. Is it will help kind of calm you down, smooth your nerves.
It's a stimulant. What are you talking about?
That's what nicotine will do. It will calm you down, smooth your
Cheers,
nerves.
Aubrey, brother.
It's a drug,
Thanks for chiming in, dude.
and that's what it does. So that's what I think. If you
We're
have a dream about it,
always
that's what I
here.
think that your dream's about. You need to just
Well, not always.
calm down,
Most.
smooth your nerves, chillax. Everything's gonna
Do
be
you
okay.
know up in my one of my bedrooms that used to be my ex stepson's, I found a pack of cigarettes
Yeah.
up there, and it's at least 20 years old. Marlboro Lights.
Oh yeah, you don't want to do that. That'll make you.
Get into them. Tuck in.
Or you do want to
like,
do that
Nah,
because it'll
what-
make you.
Now, what you should do is just use
It's the
like
best
a
way to
little
quit.
amount
Is to be like,
in
oh,
with
this
your
is bad.
mix just to break it up.
Yeah, I'd turn green. 20
Those things are
years
so-
old.
Those things are so old. You probably go like this, and the thing would just light on fire.
Like a dry Christmas tree, just
That was good. Let's try another one. At least I don't have to shave my chin. Just kidding.
Yeah, but if you use a bidet in the middle of winter, just brace yourself. Because that's street water, man. That is cold. Cold. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Bierman. Yeah,
That's fucked.
it causes
So
cancer.
in all honesty, I wasn't aware of all this baby powder fucking shit.
Mm-hmm. Just sit your ass over the middle fan. And it'll clear everything up. Beer man.
Beer man, you're a sicko.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you need to kind of wipe because otherwise you're gonna have crusty ass. You can't
Swamp
just
ass. Yeah.
yeah. You
No.
can't just shit.
Not
'Cause
crusty.
you're gonna have shit residue.
Mud. You don't. Do you know what you don't want? You don't want mud butt.
I definitely do not want mud butt. No, thank you. I'll pass. That's a hard pass. I'm gonna have to find the
Mud
broom.
butt. Mud butt for the win.
This person here. needs to go
Hey!
to bed.
You going to bed?
I'm going to bed. It's still dark out.
Oh,
Get that
good,
much.
brother.
I get just a little.
It was a
tiny
good.
bit.
Got a little
hang.
slurp
We're all-
left.
Sammy,
it
I
was
hope you
always
feel
just
better.
going to be a little hour or two stream, and yes,
Yeah.
we've
Stayed up
accomplished
half
that.
an hour. But yeah, hope you feel better, Sammy.
Yeah.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate your support.
Oh yeah, buddy. I always support those that deserve the support, like my testicles. I support
Beer man
them
is
too.
still on the dehumidifier.
Beer Man should have joined about half an hour ago. He's been mouthing it up in the chat. It's like, where the fuck is he?
He could have been up here.
Oh,
with us.
wash it. Yeah, wash it. Yeah. So you rinse it out with your
No, I
hose or
appreciate
whatever.
him. He's
Yeah.
having a quiet weekend in with his loved one. Good
Yeah.
on him.
All right. I'm off though. Cheers.
Oh.
Cheers,
You
brother.
guys- You guys
See you in 20
sort your
years.
shit out.
No, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll probably see you tomorrow.
Tomorrow or today.
Yeah, actually,
today.
my
No.
tomorrow, your today.
Our today, yeah.
Or your today, my tomorrow.
No. Our
No.
today.
No, other
His-
way round, dickhead.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Cheers, bumdinger. It's another good one, Luke John.
I was
No,
waiting
it's
for a
really good.
comment and you gave me nothing.
I did not. I gave you a Zerbert.
Dead to me.
That's better than a word.
This is going down like wildfire. I don't know if wildfire is a good thing or not, but it's going down. Yeah.
I need to figure out how to get higher. Because my paraphernalia is now broken.
What? What have you done?
My bubbler just crashed onto the floor and broke in a million
Yeah.
pieces.
No good.
No good. No good. And I'm in bare feet.
Yeah. That ain't good.
Yeah, I'm just sitting
Barefoot,
there.
bare feet's good because it's like you're grounded. That's slight hippie vibes. I like it.
I'm
See,
always barefoot. Yeah,
I'm
even in the
barefoot at the
winter.
moment. It's fucking freezing. It's like seriously at the moment. It's like 1 degree Celsius. It is
Oh,
so fucking cold, and I'm barefoot. But it's like I've got beanie, hoodie, tracky dacks. And when I go outside, it's like it's going to be so cold. But it's like, yeah, I feel like even though it's freezing, I'm going to walk out in the backyard with bare feet. It's just that feeling of like, I don't know.
touching the earth.
Yeah, exactly. The whole earth thing and like feeling alive and stuff.
Yeah, being
Yeah.
grounded.
It's like when
It's
you go
like,
to bed. I hate wearing socks when you go to bed. It
oh,
fucking-
never. Never. Yeah. It's like going to bed with a condom on, for fuck's sake. That's
Yeah.
uncomfortable. Your feet have to breathe. That's where all your life energy comes in and goes out.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. What are you guys going to talk about? What would you like us to talk about, Bierman?
Yeah, well,
Open
this
subject,
is where
whatever you
this
want.
is where it'd normally be about music or fucking. That's the thing. If you look back at streams where me and you have been on, I feel like the conversation's just been fucking like flat out.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, I
though,
don't like
I think I'm on. So normally, if I'm about to play music on a stream, I think I have to be on a different what do you call it? Like an internet browser searcher thing. Whatever I'm on now is the one that I use all the time, but I know if I want to hook it up with other things, it's not as good. But it's like, yeah, at the end of the day, I'll probably like call this one quits soon anyway, so
yeah.
it's all good. So what are you gonna do? Have you sorted out what's going on below you, and you're crapping on about you not having any shoes on, and
Yeah. I'm guessing I'm just gonna sit here for the rest of my life and not move my feet.
what a fuckhead.
No, I'm gonna somehow figure out and I know it's really thin glass and it's gonna be really sharp and it's
Yeah.
gonna be everywhere. So
Now, if that's the case, I'll end it now, and me and you will hang out off air.
okay. Well, I
So
don't
yeah,
know what to talk
I'll
about, but
shut
damn
this
it,
shit
dude.
down. Give you time to do whatever you need to do. I need to go sort other beers out, go the loo and stuff. So
Okay.
yeah. So yeah, thanks everyone for joining. It was a spontaneous one. This one. It's good to see some friends in the chat
Yeah.
from the US and the UK. Very enjoyable. So yeah, we'll see you on the next, and thanks for chiming in.